You've tried to change multiple times. You read the book, took the course, felt motivated for, what, 2 weeks? Maybe 3? Then it all collapsed. You went back to being the old you. And here's the worst part. You blamed yourself, told yourself you're undisciplined, weak, can't follow through. So you try again. Different method, same result. It's like your brain has a timer, and when it hits 0, you revert. The question is, why? Because your memory isn't a storage unit, it's a battlefield. And if you don't know the rules of that war, you lose. Every single time. There's a specific biological window, a timer that most people have never heard of, and it runs for exactly 3 years. Here's the lie you've been sold. Your brain is like a library. You learn something, it gets filed away, done. When you need it, you pull it off the shelf. That's what average people believe. And that's why average people can't change. Your brain is not a library, it's a war zone. Every memory you have, every skill, every belief is fighting for survival. Literally. There's a scientist named Gerald Edelman, Nobel Prize winner. He discovered something called Neural Darwinism. The idea is simple. Your neurons compete, like species in the wild. The ones you use survive, the ones you ignore, they die. It's not a metaphor. They physically disintegrate. When you learn something new, it lands in a part of your brain called the hippocampus. Think of it as RAM, temporary storage. Your personality, the permanent you, lives in the neocortex. That's the hard drive. But here's the problem. These two systems don't speak the same language. They relate to each other like green relates to round. They're not even compatible. For a rat, moving information from RAM to hard drive takes a few hours. For a human, 3 years? Not 2, not 4. More than 3 years of continuous active struggle. If you stop at month 30, the circuit dies. The change reverts. You're back to square one. That's not your fault. That's biology. But now you know the rules. Most people try to change everything at once. New morning routine, new diet, new mindset. That's not change. That's chaos. Pick one thing, one identity, one skill, one belief. Give it a name. Write it down in one sentence. I am someone who works out 4 times per week. I am a person who doesn't scroll in bed. That's your engram. That's the file you're installing. Your brain can only consolidate one major neural circuit at a time. If you try to fight 5 wars simultaneously, you lose all 5. One file, one war. Now here's where most people sabotage themselves, and it's not what you think. You think if the habit is important, you'll remember it naturally. Wrong. Your brain wants to delete it. It's expensive to maintain, evolutionarily useless. There's a Russian naval term, provorachivani or Rudy, turning the guns. On old warships, if you left the artillery still for too long, it rusted, couldn't fire, so sailors would manually rotate the guns every day, even when there was no battle. You need to do the same with your new identity. Here's how. Morning rehearsal. 60 seconds. Before you check your phone, mentally replay the moment you acted like the new you. See it, feel it, external anchor. Set a daily calendar reminder that says the identity sentence. Force the recall. Social declaration. Once per week, tell someone about your progress. Out loud. This forces your brain to reconstruct the memory. This is called reconsolidation. Every time you recall a memory, you pull it out of storage. It becomes temporarily fragile. Then your brain resaves it, stronger than before, but only if you force it. If you skip this step, everything else is pointless. You're building on sand. You think once you've done something for a month, it's locked in. Nope. There's a Greek myth about the river Lethe, the river of forgetting. If you stop feeding the memory before the 3-year mark, it sinks forever. Set 4 major checkpoints: month 3, month 9, month 18, month 30. At each checkpoint, do a deep rotation. Journal about the identity, how it's changed you, where you struggled, why it matters. Minimum 10 minutes, handwritten if possible. Your brain consolidates memory during sleep, but only if the memory is tagged as important. Writing forces the tagging. It signals, this matters, keep this. Without checkpoints, the brain assumes the project is abandoned. But here's the brutal truth nobody talks about. The most dangerous moment isn't day 1, it's month 30. You've been doing it for 2.5 years. It feels automatic. So you stop the artificial maintenance, and that's when the circuit dies. Months 30 to 36 require more maintenance, not less. Double the rotation frequency. Do the rehearsal twice a day. Add a new element, teach it to someone else. Find one person and explain your new identity to them. Why it works, what changed. This is the final handoff. Hippocampus to neocortex. The circuit is transferring from temporary to permanent. If you let go during the transfer, it drops. Game over. Most people quit at month 30 because they think they're done. You're not most people. After 3 years, something miraculous happens. You stop needing to force it. The identity is you now. Not a performance, not a habit. It's structural. You can drop the daily rehearsals, shift to monthly check-ins, just to monitor. The neural circuit is self-sustaining now. The neocortex operates on decades, not days. Once a circuit is embedded there, it's part of your personality architecture. You don't forget your native language. You don't forget how to ride a bike. That's neocortical memory. That's what you just built. This isn't about willpower. It never was. Willpower is hippocampus. It's temporary. You just learned how to build structure. Most people are stuck in an endless loop of starting and quitting. You now know why. Your brain is a ship, and every new identity is a gun. If you don't turn the guns, they rust. If you do, they're ready when you need them. 3 years? That's the price of permanent change. You're not undisciplined, you're just human. And humans need 3 years to rewrite the code. Start the clock today. See you in 36 months.